Hi everyone, welcome into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of the Tampa Bay community. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us. We happen to be on location right here in Palm Harbor, Florida at the Stilt House Brewery. And I'm very excited because I love getting out in the community and really raising the awareness on what's going on, like exposure to articles from a great paper that has some wonderful history. I have Steve Grant here, welcome.
Thank you.
Tampa Bay newspapers, you take in all of the areas, don't you?
We do.
Yes.
We have from Tierra Verde all the way north to Spring Hill, and we are now going to announce the Brooksville Beacon coming up very soon in Hernando. But primarily we have the Palm Harbor Beacon and the North Pinellas Suncoast News that covers here on a weekly basis.
I was just going to ask you the weekly basis.
Yeah.
Now, the Suncoast News goes back a long time, doesn't it? It really has some history.
Actually, both sides do. We have
they?
two divisions. The Suncoast News goes back 40, 50 years, and so does the Seminole Beacon, which is the original. I think it's almost 50 years old now down in Seminole, so we've been around a long time. The Tarpon paper's been around for about 4 or 5 years, the Tarpon Springs Beacon. Hi guys in Tarpon. And yeah, right. But Palm Harbor Beacon is still a monthly. The North Pinellas is a weekly, along with the Tarpon Springs Beacon.
I'll tell you, getting the news out there is a big deal, especially with papers like this, because I see it more as a community, kind of like neighborhood news, what's
Right.
happening in the community. Tell us a little bit more of some of the articles and the coverage that you do.
Well, what we try to do is concentrate on what is right in your backyard. We will cover the arts. We will cover what's going on in the schools. We will cover what's going on in the libraries. We will cover if you have nonprofits happening, or if there is a flagpole raising, or a local fire chief race, or anything that is right in your neighborhood, within the community that you live, eat, and breathe in. We go to the locals year round. It's a plus when the snowbirds come back and we pump it up a little bit, but we just concentrate on what others don't. You're not going to get the news on what's the schedule is for the local ball team, the little leaguers, for example, in the majors, or on your social media. You're going to get it from us.
You know, I just keep saying this is exciting because, with all the digital age today, with the cell phones and the social media, there's still those of us that want to pick up the paper and look forward to reading the articles in it. Doesn't that, it's still there. It's still obviously there.
We just did every 2 years we have a national firm come in, and it's an independent audit that they do. And we find that the ages, our demographics from 35 to 80, read the paper. 66% of them read it cover to cover.
Yes.
And you're still going to pick it up, you're going to start reading the article, the phone's going to ring, you're going to get interrupted, you can put it down, and you don't have to lose it on your digital.
Thank you.
Digital toys.
Or get stressed out because you've lost it. You're getting right to the heartbeat of that article, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. Can you relate to that?
Right. And people still clip pizza coupons. That if you went to college, you know what I mean. You don't buy a pizza without a coupon.
Yeah, of course not, especially when it's a good one.
Right. Yeah.
So you've been a member of the Chamber of Commerce with Palm Harbor for how long?
Let's see, about 11 years, I think.
Really?
11 years with Palm Harbor, a little longer with Dunedin. Currently, I guess I can go back Upper Tampa Bay, and probably Upper Tampa Bay Chamber, about 11 years, and about 4 years with the Tarpon Springs Chamber.
Well, that's very impressive, and there's many reasons why, but I'm going to ask you personally to share, what does the Chamber of Commerce do for you?
Well, it introduces you to new people that come in, and interacts and gets you in touch with people that are difficult to get a hold of at times.
Sure.
And also, on the flip side, you get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah.
So you need, I encourage people to get involved, volunteer, do things, and it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that. At one time, people have this in their head that joining the chamber doesn't do anything for them. But I have to ask you, don't you find that when you get involved, that's you're putting the skin into the game, and what you put in, you get out of it?
Yeah, you get out what you put in. That's true. You get a little bit more out, and once again, you can't emphasize enough. You don't get necessarily right to the people that you want to talk to without being there.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah. And new people.
And just before the interview, you were saying that you're different than a lot of the newspapers. Give me a few of those points that really make you stand out. I kind of feel like with the neighborhood news and all of that.
Well, the biggest difference, I think, is that we saturate. We're going to put in 25,000 papers in Tarpon Springs or the North Pinellas area every Wednesday, 24,000, excuse me.
Yes.
And we'll do the same with the Palm Harbor Beacon once a month. And you can focus in on where you want to put your advertising dollars. Obviously, I'm in advertising. I'm here to sell ads. Watch your wallet. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Anyway, yeah. But there's a lot of different things we do. I have a sticky notes you can put on the front in just this particular area code and hit them. And with our paper, they're going to get it whether they like it or not. Most of the time. I mean, we deliver, it's a free publication, doesn't cost anything, and yeah, that's that magic 4-letter word that everybody likes.
Exactly.
But we can also tailor a little bit more. I have a product that goes into over 50,000 single-family, better neighborhoods in 4 zones. That's very affordable. Our rates are lower than most of the other publications in the area.
I'll tell you, you are just somebody great to interview because you've been doing this for how long?
Oh, with this North Pinellas, 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Here and 16 in other publications.
All right.
So I've been doing this almost 20 years.
Sounds like you really have a passion for it, and it probably every day is different for you.
Come on up to the Hippie Fest this Saturday on the Sponge Docks in Tarpon Springs and see how fun it is.
Really? This weekend?
Yes, this Saturday.
I'm there. I can get my
Get your
thing going on, my peace signs, my jewelry.
Get your tie-dye on and your hippie on, right. And I believe the Rocktoberfest will be coming in Palm Harbor, which will be a lot of fun as well. And then there's other events, so Oldsmar has their events. And this whole the North Pinellas area, if you can't find something to do up here, there's something seriously wrong.
No, you're absolutely right about that. And I'll tell you, when you join the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce or any Chamber of Commerce, if you've never joined before, if you have a business, you know anyone that's coming to the area, this is where you're actually going to find out what is going on into the community. I never knew how involved the Chamber of Commerce is, and of course Palm Harbor being what it is. With Chip being the CEO, or Skip, excuse me, he is just amazing, and he's fairly new, and he's really turned around a whole lot of wonderful things.
There's a lot. It comes from the top down. I think he's taken reins and really turned it around, and it's going forward with it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it really is. And I tell you, I had no idea there were so many things going on in the community. And it's nothing like getting up, getting out, and showing up and just seeing what's happening. And I mean, if you're a stay-at-home kind of person, think about going in, just walk right into the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce, see what's going on. And there's you know what I love to see? The smell of fresh wood. New businesses going up. Real estate is booming here in this community, and I'm very, very excited.
Well, I'll tell you, downtown historic Palm Harbor is doing very, very well. There's a number of new places going in. I'm sure you're going to see a few of them today. And I invite you to wander around. We have some established businesses and some new ones that are exciting. So.
It is really exciting, and I hope you can tune in all the time to our show, My Chamber TV, which airs every Wednesday at 3:30. I want to thank you. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right.
And I'll say bye.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, my name is Joe Stalteri. I'm one of the owners of Complete Care Systems. At Complete Care Systems, we do carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout sealing, wood floor and laminate floor deep cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing of linoleum and vinyl floors, and a whole lot more. We also run daily deals and special, which you can find at CompleteCareSystems.com, or simply call Tricia up at 727-364-5158, and she'll answer all your questions and give you over the phone free estimates. Or she'll send me out to your home or office to give you an on-site free estimate. At Complete Care Systems, we don't cut corners, we clean them.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Hi everyone, welcome into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of the Tampa Bay community. I'm Barbara Marville Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us today. Our guest with us happens to be Cheryl Albritton from Albritton Title. Welcome in a very exciting world of real estate.
Oh, it is. Thank you, Barbara. Thanks for having me.
I'm going to ask you a few questions about title work and really educate our viewers out there today, because unless you're really jumping in with both feet, do you understand what it's all about? It's critical. It's one of the most critical parts of the real estate transactions, I should say.
Yes.
So how long have you been in this business?
I started in the title business back in 1994. And I worked at one company for 7 years. I had another company that I started with a partner of mine for 4, but Albritton Title is almost 13 years old now as of August 22nd.
Very nice.
So,
very nice.
Yes, it's been a long road.
Yeah, I know, especially with the crazies in real estate. I mean, it's been booming here, and it feels so good for a change to see all that. Would you agree?
Oh, totally. During the recession, that was very touch and go. It was a very depressing time in the market, obviously. I was actually fresh. I started Albritton Title in 2005, and June of 2006, we did 56 closings. And the following year, September 2007, we did 10 closings in 1 month. So it became very stressful. It was a sad time because prices went up so fast and too quickly. And so people, of course, they couldn't afford the homes. They were losing their jobs. Realtors also were having a hard time making a living. And so it was just a depressing market. So I'm so glad to see finally some recovery here, for sure.
Recovery is really a good description for it. So let's let our viewers know exactly what title insurance is and why it's needed.
Okay. It's funny, my uncle said to me one time, oh, you're the ones that just pass those papers? And if people only knew what we did in the background, basically title insurance, it protects the homeowner from any liens and judgments that may arise on their home. So there could be, there's forged deeds out there. There could be IRS liens that we have to make sure are cleared up so that they don't pass on to the new owner. And basically it's just conveying it's our job to make sure the title is clear, free and clear of any liens and judgments, so nobody can come back onto them and say this is our home.
Yes.
And that they own their home.
Yes.
And so we protect them from that. It is a lender requirement. If someone is getting a mortgage, they are required to get title insurance. On a cash transaction, you don't, but it's highly recommended, again, for protection. We do a title search that goes back 30 years, and there's also ways that you can save money on your title insurance. So one thing that I always like to inform people is when they ask me how much does it cost, and first thing I say is how long have you owned the home? Because if you purchase a home and are selling it, closing on it within 3 years, you're entitled to what is called reissue credit. And a lot of the people don't know that. Consumers don't know that. So I always like to inform them of that. And wherever we may close, at Albritton Title or wherever, you should definitely ask if you've owned this home less than 3 years, then what's the reissue credit, because it can save you hundreds of dollars.
There's so much information out there that the average home purchaser or home seller is not aware of.
Yes.
And that's why we have professionals like yourself that does what you do. And I think it's so important as we have you as guests to promote your business and talk and how you engage with the chamber, that it just really ups the ante on the importance of what you do. So I'm glad that you gave that description of that. So who chooses the title company? Seller or buyer?
Seller. Basically, in Florida, in the state of Florida, it's customary that the seller gets to select the title company. Whether you have your home listed by a realtor or you're selling it on your own, you get to select the title company. You also get to select the title company if you're refinancing. You can tell your bank or your mortgage company that you would like to close with the preferred title company. Not many people know somebody in the title business, so now you know me. But if you can tell your realtor that you'd like to close at Albritton Title, or you tell your lender you'd like to close at Albritton Title, but it is the seller's choice because they are the ones paying for it. And that's another thing that consumers don't know this. Mm-hmm. And so knowledge is power. So I always like to inform people that you do have that choice. You're paying for it, why not?
Exactly. There's so many unanswered questions when buying or selling a home, unless you're real estate or title insurance savvy. And it's amazing. I mean, right down to the agency relationships with realtors and their sellers or buyers. I mean, it's crazy stuff. So we really love to bring out the best with what you have to offer, and this is a great way to do it.
It's a stressful process.
Oh,
it's very stressful for people, especially first-time home buyers. So we try to make it as smooth as possible.
Right.
Things arise that are beyond our control. There might be title issues or things like that, but we just tried to make the customer feel very at ease, and especially, and even if it's a new realtor, we try to walk them through and help them, give them advice and give them some shortcuts that they can help them.
That's really great. Yeah. That's good. It's nice to see that in the real estate world, everybody plays nice in the sandbox and helps one another. I mean, that's what it's like a family. When you're in real estate, any kind of a business, you make it a family. That's what the chamber is all about. I'm going to ask you a couple more things. Now, if somebody is buying or selling in a different state, are you licensed to help those people?
No, Albritton Title, we're only allowed to close in the state of Florida.
Okay,
anywhere,
just Florida.
Just Florida.
Okay.
There's, I'm from New Jersey, if you haven't figured that one out yet. But there's a lot of attorneys up north that do the closings. There's not, title companies aren't as popular.
Okay.
One of the things as a title agent, our underwriters, I'm an agent of 2 different underwriters that I have.
Okay.
And so when there are legal issues, we cannot give legal advice, but when we need that legal advice, we contact our underwriters, who are real estate attorneys, who tell us, you need the trust or things like that. But yeah, we did a refinance on a property down in Key West. So Key West, the Panhandle, we can close it. And we just mail away documents.
Okay.
So if people can't attend, they just Obviously, if they can't attend, you FedEx the documents, and then they go to their local bank or wherever, and they have them the documents notarized, FedEx back to us. We make sure all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted, and we close.
And I'm thinking with what you're doing and having so many years in the business, it just rolls off your tongue. It's easy for you to explain to people, and it's important for those of us who are, whether we're selling or we're buying, to be able to grasp that, to be able to really understand that. Where is Albritton Title located? Here in Palm Harbor?
Right in Palm Harbor, right around the corner from the chamber.
Oh, great!
We're on Alt 19. In Coconut Grove Executive Center, there's the boat ramp across the way. We're right across the street. And yeah, it's just north of Tampa Road on Alt 19.
Nice. How long have you been a member with the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce?
Since I started Albritton Title, so 2005, but I have to admit I took a little break with the recession because, had to cut some costs here and there. Not that I really wanted to, but, back in, of course, full force, and I've been, back into it, so. But it's a great chamber. I love this chamber.
That's awesome. How has it helped you in all that time?
Oh, I mean, the people you meet in this community, and again, Skip has done a wonderful job, an amazing job. And I'm actually being more active with the chamber and all the networking events, the coffee for closers, the luncheons. I mean, it's endless. It's endless. The people you meet, and you just never know where your next transaction is going to come from. So it's funny because I met a woman from AAA, and we started talking. She goes, "I'm going to be selling my house." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So it just everywhere. I mean, there's just the networking is it's unbelievable, and again, it's great people. I like Palm Harbor because it's like that laid back feel,
yes,
too. So,
it is.
You gotta have fun when you're doing business too.
Oh, sure.
And it's a lot of fun, all the events that they have.
Don't you find that when you're out socializing or attending a ribbon cutting or whatever, house buying or selling and all of that, it comes up. It just comes up. Sometimes where you so least expect it.
Yes. Well, here, I went to the perfect example. I went to the Remax ribbon cutting about a couple months ago, and this realtor, I haven't seen him in years.
Aww.
And it was like a mini reunion. And then another one came up, and they're doing more foreclosures and things like that. So, but they were like, "Oh my gosh!" Like it was such like a little reunion. It was great, and I mean, talk the whole time. It was so it's good to just you meet up with old people, the older people that used to, your old connections.
Yes,
not old people, old connections.
And those older connections can really bring you some current business.
Yes, yeah, and
they
so
tell
it's great to
people
catch up. And I mean, it's just like a little reunion in this community. It was great. It was so great to see him and the other and his partners. So
awesome. Well, that's so great.
Yes.
Well, we just have a few seconds remaining, but I want to thank you for coming on and being part of My Chamber TV.
Thank you.
It's a fun show, and be sure to share this on social media. You have great experience, and really give Cheryl a call because you may get some pointers that you didn't know before. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
you.
Good
Good luck.
Thank
it's going to be so much
you.
fun knowing that you're in this community. See, now we met each other, and all of our viewers out there today as well. For My Chamber TV, we're going to take a brief little time out, and when we come back, we're going to have more right here at the Stilt House Brewery.
Hi, my name is Joe Stalteri. I'm one of the owners of Complete Care Systems. At Complete Care Systems, we do carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout sealing, wood floor and laminate floor deep cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing of linoleum and vinyl floors, and a whole lot more. We also run daily deals and special, which you can find at CompleteCareSystems.com, or simply call Tricia up at 727-364-5158, and she'll answer all your questions and give you over the phone free estimates. Or she'll send me out to your home or office to give you an on-site free estimate. At Complete Care Systems, we don't cut corners, we clean them.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Hi everyone, welcome into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of the Tampa Bay community. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're featuring the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce. And I am very excited to be here at the Stilt House Brewery. And we have our owner, Mr. Sean Greenlish. Welcome. No one has ever had me taste beer at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry. I have that effect on people.
Is that
sometimes.
what it is? Is that, well, I have to say congratulations because I'm not even a beer drinker.
That's what I've heard.
And your beer, you have all these different creations that you have come up with on your own. And I tell you, this was really a treat for me today because we had a chance to really talk and get to know what you did, how you started in this brewery business. And I love the story behind it. So I'm going to kind of turn this segment over to you because I want everybody to know about the Stilt House Brewery here. It's a great facility and the beer is unbelievable. So what made you get started?
Well, I started brewing beer early. I won't say how early because I don't want my dad to, my dad's going to see this and he'll be upset.
Okay.
But I started brewing really early because I was drinking beer in England really early. And then when I got back here to the States, I decided that I was going to make it. So I started making beer at home when I was young. So I've been brewing for a very long time. I had a couple of friends convince me to do this, and we homeschool our kids. So they showed up at my house. We had a campfire for the kids, and I invited all the guys into the garage, and I had 6 beers on tap in the garage. And as they were sampling the beers, they asked me where they came from. That's why I made all of that. And they obviously were like, "Well, you need to open a brewery." I said, well, I have a job. I don't really want to open a brewery. But they convinced me anyway to open a brewery, and here we are. So I've been open at this point 3.5. October will be our 4-year anniversary.
Nice, very nice.
That's kind of exciting. So
you've been a member with the Chamber of Commerce for how long?
I think 3 years.
So you joined?
We've been open for 3.5, almost 4 years, and I think we joined shortly after we opened. Yeah.
So that's really awesome. Did you say you won an award already? Was it you?
Several, yeah. Well, the Baltic Porter that's sitting conveniently sitting right here.
Convenient.
This is actually the #2 Imperial Porter in the world right now. I won a silver medal at the U.S. Open Beer Championships 2017.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was
Congrats.
exciting. It was exciting. It's a fantastic beer. I think I went way overboard. I made way too much of it. I put way too much in bottles, but it's a fantastic beer. I really like it, but I can't drink a whole bottle by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It has a lot of alcohol?
It's a 9.55%, and it was aged in Spanish red wine barrels, Spanish oak barrels that had a red wine in them. And they sat right here in this room for 6 months with everybody coming in and out.
How cool is that?
So
I'll tell you, you can't get any more organic than
this.
this.
That was fun and exciting.
Who knew? Right here in Palm Harbor, the Stilt House Brewery. This is exciting. So tell me a little bit about brewing your own beer. I mean, this is becoming really trendy. I'm guessing that this takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of creativity, because just some of the names of your beers are very inviting as far as I'm concerned, and I've had a chance to do some taste testing as well.
Yeah, every beer name there's a reason why it's named that. Some of them are okay. So the Orange Belt, which actually this is the Orange Belt. The Orange Belt railway system used to pick up oranges. This was an orange grove, and so they would pick the oranges from the trees right here and load them into crates, and they went on to the Orange Belt railway system, which is now currently the Pinellas Trail. And from here they went north to be distributed throughout the country. But Florida oranges left from Palm Harbor to go north on the Orange Belt railway system. So the Orange Belt is actually made with Florida oranges and Florida key limes. It changes seasonally. So it's this one is actually made with, the last one was Honey Bells. This is actually Navels, so this is Florida Navel oranges and key limes.
So you go according to the season?
Seasons, yeah. So the beer changes. This beer changes a little bit.
Nice.
A lot of the beers that I make don't change seasonally because they're made with ingredients that I get from all over the world. I use 18 different hops and 28 different malts. So that's how I get 30-something different beers that all taste different from one to the next.
Now, I call this one the breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
Right?
There is as much vitamin C in this beer as there is in a glass of orange juice.
That's just crazy. The one that I have here is, I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Right,
Because you would,
that's actually Potter's Delight.
Potter's Delight.
That is my take on a trademark butterbeer. It's a 6.8% alcohol butterbeer that
Only 6 points?
only 6.8.
Oh, well.
It's not. It's not that strong. Right.
No, I love that even better. That is so tasty, and honestly, I do not drink beer. I really don't. But how could I turn this down here today? And I think that's what people are looking more for. Quality time, spend with friends, with family. And to come in here, the ambiance is really awesome. I actually did some little simple amateur filming for Facebook on my own this morning because I was really taken in with the fermenters. Did I get that right? How many do you have in the back there?
Let's see, what do I have? I have 10 fermenters and 1 bright tank. I have 102 barrels worth of capacity.
Wow.
So
wow.
When I first started 3.5 years ago, I had 5 barrels of total capacity, and now I have 102. So we were very, very aggressive as far as buying more tanks to put beer in.
Well, you're serious about this. You stepped into your dream and your passion.
Right.
For
I always
this.
said that I put my big boy pants on. That's what happened.
I love it.
I
love
moved
it.
out of the home brewer scene and I put my big boy pants on. So
You decided to really go for it, and it's working here in Palm Harbor. What a fantastic place to open up a brewery. And you're like right here. I mean,
Yes.
easy to find, great ambiance in here. What are your hours?
During the week, we open at 3. On Friday, we open at noon, and then we're usually open until people want to leave. So that's right. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we open at noon, and then if there's still people here, the bartenders know that we're, But the other thing that we say is that if you're on your bike on the trail and you drive by and the back door's open, well, if you're open, we're here, right? If you're driving by, we're open. Come on and have a beer. We got beer here, so.
That's great. That's great. So, what do you think about the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce? They've made some major changes around there.
Right, I
haven't they?
love that. I love that. That's fantastic, and I love you guys being here today. This is so awesome, right? We try to go to the chamber events when you guys have like a coffee morning and stuff like that. We try to be there. It's totally awesome. I love what you guys are doing. I think everything is going in the right direction.
Well, that's really great. And that's one thing, is being a member of the chamber isn't just paying your dues and expecting things to happen. Would you say getting involved is going to make a major difference?
Oh, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
It definitely helps. I mean,
Yeah.
local community is what we're all about.
Sure.
When I first started here, that was the big thing, is that I wanted to be involved in a local community. So matter of fact, on my Facebook page, it says that we are Palm Harbor's local brewery. That we're here.
Yeah, you are.
This is why we're here.
And how many creations do you have again that you can come in and choose from right here at Stilt House Brewery, right off of Alternate 19?
I have 30 beers on tap right now. We just did batch number 403, but out of those 403 batches, I think I have 93 original recipes that have all been created here.
Nice. That is so exciting. I'll tell you, doing our shoot here on location has been so much fun, and learning about the brewery, just learning what you do, and I mean the time and the effort that goes into that. I'm guessing you do have to have a passion for this.
I like what I do.
Yeah.
I like what I do.
And then
it's fun.
And it's not work.
It's not really work.
It's not work. What's your favorite beer? Your own
My
personal.
favorite beer is
this one?
the Orange Belt. That's the
breakfast beer.
The breakfast beer. Vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. I'm telling
Right.
my wife, I'm drinking vitamin C right now. That's why.
That's right, and it's nice and cold and refreshing, and now we just need a pizza.
Pizza.
A breakfast pizza.
A breakfast pizza.
I'm just messing with you. So what would you say to our viewers out there in this last lone minute remaining? Why do we want to come to this brewery? There's other ones out there, or
Well,
are there?
There's a note on the front of my cooler, right? There are no strangers here. It's only people you haven't met yet.
Oh, I really like that. So think about coming here and trying one of these beers, even the breakfast beer. And again, how early do you open?
If you come by and the back door is open, there's somebody here to serve you a beer.
They're open. All right, so you want to check it out right here at the Stilt House Brewery. And I can't thank you enough for coming on the interview. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, cheers, and thank you guys for coming today. That was
All
awesome.
right, cheers. Come check us out. We'll see you back after this.
Hi, my name is Joe Stalteri. I'm one of the owners of Complete Care Systems. At Complete Care Systems, we do carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout sealing, wood floor and laminate floor deep cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing of linoleum and vinyl floors, and a whole lot more. We also run daily deals and special, which you can find at CompleteCareSystems.com, or simply call Trisha up at 727-364-5158, and she'll answer all your questions and give you over the phone free estimates. Or she'll send me out to your home or office to give you an on-site free estimate. At Complete Care Systems, we don't cut corners, we clean them.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Hi everyone, welcome into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community, the whole Tampa Bay community. I'm Barbara Marville Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us. We are featuring the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce, and one of the reasons being is because they are rocking and rolling in Palm Harbor, Florida. Thanks to the gentleman sitting to my right, Mr. Skip Alford. It is so great to have you back again.
Always good to be here, Barbara. Always.
I know, and isn't this wonderful? We're here at the Stilt House Brewery.
Right.
Having so much fun with all of our business owners. So what's new and shaking for you?
Well, you're sitting in one of them right now, which is basically a remote shoot at one of our chamber partners. And the reason we decided to do this, obviously, John, who's back there making sure this program is going well, and I talked about the fact that, you know, we need to give better and more exposure to the chamber partners. And why not do some shooting of this program right within our own chamber partner businesses.
Agreed.
So we talked about, you know, what would be a unique backdrop and what would be fun for you and be fun for the chamber partners to come be part of. And we thought, wow, you know, we've got Stilt House Brewery right here, and it's local. And as you can see, it has an amazing, you know, assortment of beer, and it's got so much personality that we as a Chamber of Commerce, as a CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, I want to make sure that we're giving our chamber partners maximum exposure.
Yes.
And the more that we can get the word out about the product that our partners have to the masses, the more people will walk through those doors. And that's my main goal, is to increase business for the chamber partners and to keep our quality of life here in Palm Harbor high and vibrant.
That is so well said, and I'm going to spin right off on that because what you said is so very true. Video is viewed 12 times more than print. Not that we don't need print, but it's so great to be able to be here at the brewery. Everything's organic here. We have people sitting in the background and doing our interviews. and to get this word out. And what's great about it is these segments are shown on YouTube, they're shown on Facebook and the social media, so it gives them that extra added edge. And you is, I can't call you the new CEO anymore. How long has it been, my friend?
I just went over my 1-year anniversary.
Has it been a year
Yep,
already?
It's been a year, but it's been a fantastic year.
Oh my goodness! And when you saw the vision, and when you heard about My Chamber TV, your eyes lit up like light bulbs, and you go, "Why wouldn't anybody come on My Chamber TV?"
Well, that's what, when we've looked at some of the interviews that you've conducted and that John has filmed, the quality is amazing. And I think that the more we get this done and the more we get out and about with the partners and let them experience this, it's just going to give them another incredible venue to promote business. And it's going to give Chamber TV and WeBeam TV the exposure it deserves, you know, as an integral part of this Chamber of Commerce. But one of the things that we're enjoying about this is the members just that came on today before me, they're all leaving here going, wow, that was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're going to be able to get that level of exposure out and about is just an amazing benefit of Chamber partnership.
It's so exciting, and we really appreciate you seeing this vision and sharing that with your business partners, because you know, you join a chamber. How many times have we heard this? Although those times are getting less and less, where people will join a chamber and then they'll sit back and they'll say, well, the chamber didn't do anything for me. Right. If you do your homework with your chamber, and if you're a business owner coming into the area new and you're landing in Palm Harbor, you need to call this man and check out the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce, because they're doing new and different things. And one way to get the quickest exposure out there is doing what we're doing here.
Exactly right, Barbara. And nobody can now say the chamber doesn't do anything for me, because that's absolutely not true.
Thank you.
And all they need to be is informed about what we do have available as far as resources, and they are good resources. They're designed for you in mind, the business owner in mind. And nobody joins a gymnasium or a fitness center, pays money, and then all of a sudden a year later goes, I didn't get any stronger. Well, how many times did you go? Well,
Exactly.
I just thought by joining I'd get big and strong. Nothing in life works that way. You don't go fishing and just sit in the boat and wait for the fish to jump in the boat. You need to take an active part in what you've invested in. And that's what the Chamber of Commerce now has, is resources that allow you almost to do it with little or no effort.
Yeah.
For instance, Chamber TV.
Yes.
I mean, this is 15 minutes spent can get you, what, 12,000 views of your business to the masses.
That's
Why
right.
would anybody turn that down?
That's
It
right.
doesn't even make any sense. So I'm trying to get it, not to sound snide, but I'm trying to get it to where nobody can tell me, Skip, the Chamber hadn't done anything for me, because that's absolutely not true anymore. We have the resources to take advantage of now, and they're good ones. They're strong. They're designed to help you promote business. And this right here that we're experiencing right now is one of the best there's ever been and ever will be.
Well, thank you. And not to mention all the different events that you have, from the coffees to the lunches to the mixers to all kinds of different events that go on in the community. I know we have enough time for you to share anything coming up here in the near future. I know we're kind of like winding down the summer, but what's coming up?
Our biggest event of the year is going to be taking place September 7th, the evening of September 7th at Inverness Hall at Innisbrook. And that is going to be what we call Evening Extraordinaire.
Oh,
now
that's a biggie.
Oh, it's huge. It's where it's kind of a dual event where we take the first portion and we honor our first responders in the Palm Harbor area, our Deputy of the Year, our Firefighter of the Year.
Yes.
Those types of the business of the year, small, medium, and large business. Those types of things, that gives us a chance to recognize all the people that protect us, that help us prosper, and that save us when we need it. That's our chance as a community to recognize them and have a fantastic evening of celebration, because right after that, after we recognize our award winners, we're going to turn it over and have a casino night.
Yay.
And it's going to be an evening, what we call Games of Chance and Casino Royale. And for just $25, now this is the beauty of it.
This is crazy.
For $25, you can come and sample over 17 local restaurants. They're going to have beer, wine, entertainment, and like I said, lots of games of chance to play. But for $25 per person, I don't know where on the planet you could get to taste that much local cuisine and have that much fun in a beautiful setting, 10 minutes from your house, anywhere in this county. And like I said, that's coming up September 7th at Innisbrook. If you need tickets, I'd like to encourage people to contact the Chamber office, go online, and go to our website, they're there. We will be glad to have you. And like I said, it's going to be an amazing evening for the whole northern Pinellas County area to come out and enjoy.
And Innisbrook is so elegant.
Yes.
It is really top notch. If you want to have a really great evening, and I don't think you've raised those prices in how long? You've been doing this for how many years?
Well, we actually,
long time.
Barbara, we actually lowered the price.
Oh, you did?
We actually, it was, in years past, it was $50 per person. And when I came on board, I felt like that was a little steep. And I said, well, we want everybody in the community to feel like they can make it a date night, that it's reasonable, that we're giving them more value than what they're investing in. So I cut the price in half. We reduced it down to $25 a person, which now makes it palatable for anybody in the county.
25, that's $50 for a couple.
$50 and come out and sample over 17 local restaurant cuisines, beer, wine. Some of the most fun you're going to have all year is going to be had on that evening of September 7th with us at Innisbrook.
That is just crazy. What else is going on?
Well, the Chamber of Commerce, as you know, has events every Thursday of the month, unless we have 5 Thursdays. Some months we have 5 Thursdays, but in general, we always have a chamber event every Thursday. Tomorrow morning, we're having actually what we call Coffee for Closers at the Lucky Dill. And if anybody's interested in that, they can go to the Chamber website and sign up for that online. It's $15, and we have a buffet breakfast for everybody that attends. And we usually talk about ways to close business. That's why we call it Coffee for Closers.
I love it.
And it's an active hour that people can really feed off of each other's great experiences, ideas, and take away things that will help them close business.
You know, I'm really glad to hear you say that, because it's almost like a morning mastermind group in a sense, and I love to hear solving challenges in business as opposed to the average networking, not taking anything away from that, but to me that is very effective, to be able to engage with other business owners and to see what kind of challenges they may have in business. It just makes a lot of sense.
Well, that's what it's all about. And you know, when you look around a table and you have 30 people sitting there that are all in business themselves, and then you figure out how much experience do they have, anywhere from 1 to 30 years. You've
Bingo.
got 1,000 hours, 1,000 years of experience sitting all around you that you can feed off of as far as good ideas, things that you have questions about. Nothing is better than that. So you're absolutely right. It is more of a mastermind type setting. And the head of that committee is one of my board members, Mr. Todd Pillar, master photographer in the area, and he heads up that event and makes absolutely sure that nobody leaves there without some idea that they didn't have before they came.
See, I love that. I love Todd too. Speaking of pillar, he is a pillar in the community.
Yes.
We have just about a minute remaining, so I can't believe I could sit and talk with you all day about what's going on in Palm Harbor. So I want to thank you for all of your accomplishments. I know it's just going to keep getting better and better. And of course, My Chamber TV, it's an honor to do these segments with you, and we look forward to it next month. And it looks like we're going to be out and about in town doing these on location and really giving you a first-hand exposure for the businesses like you're seeing here with the Stilt House Brewery. Don't you love it?
I love it. I love it.
I do.
And the more exposure we can give our chamber partners, the better for them, the better for us. And that's what a Chamber of Commerce is all about. It's a business organization that's doing things just like this today.
Exactly. And remember, all chambers are not exactly alike. This is one of the differences with Palm Harbor Chamber. Thanks for joining us on My Chamber TV. We'll see you next time.
Hi, my name is Joe Stalteri. I'm one of the owners of Complete Care Systems. At Complete Care Systems, we do carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout sealing, wood floor and laminate floor deep cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing of linoleum and vinyl floors, and a whole lot more. We also run daily deals and special, which you can find at CompleteCareSystems.com, or simply call Tricia up at 727-364-5158, and she'll answer all your questions and give you over the phone free estimates. Or she'll send me out to your home or office to give you an on-site free estimate. At Complete Care Systems, we don't cut corners, we clean them.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.